Guys, here we are. So, welcome to another week in the Facebook Ad IQ live Q&A. And so what we got going on today, I got, just like last week, we have our Instagram live going simultaneously. So we got Instagram live going because I got a lot of good questions last week from the Insta community. And then we got up here our Facebook live Q&A in the Facebook Ad IQ. So we got a lot of things going right now. I'm on desktop. Let me make sure I got everyone. Everyone is can see everything. I'm gonna pull up real quick just the group. If you're not a member of the group, guys, on Instagram, it is Facebook Ad IQ is the name of the group. I invite you guys to join it. I'm active in there every day. We have a lot of some of the best Facebook advertisers in the world are in the group, sharing cutting edge strategies, what's working for us. And so I highly recommend joining. And we do this every week where we have our weekly live Q&A. So here we go. So I'm about to pull this out. Let me make sure we're good in here. Make sure we're good on here. So what I did notice is we have, so I'm using this tool. I started using it recently called Live Leap. Let me just, one second. Make sure I'm not sharing this on different channels. So while I'm doing this, guys, feel free to ask me questions. Any questions about Facebook ads, anything like that, post them below. In the meantime, I'm just making sure I'm not sharing this in. I have this cool Live Leap tool, which essentially syndicates my Facebook Lives across multiple platforms. So I set it up so when I post in the for my one page, it automatically syndicates my live across my groups, my pages. It posts on LinkedIn, on Twitter. So basically shares it everywhere and syndicates my live across multiple platforms without me doing anything. Unfortunately, I didn't add a filter that basically set it so when I do these videos where it's only the group, it shares other places. So right now I'm just, if you bear with it, I'm just going through and making sure it's not, the video's not on my my personal profile and not on a few other places. Because this is an exclusive live Q&A, I want to make sure that I uphold the integrity of the group and we only do certain things in the group. So the live Q&A is one of those elements. So I'm just going through and deleting the where it's shared the live. So while I'm doing that though, there's some big updates this week. We had Instagram custom audiences now coming out, which is big for you guys on Insta Live right now. You can now create custom audiences inside your Facebook Ad Manager for Instagram, and so that's a huge deal. If you have any questions regarding that, let me know. A lot of cool stuff this week, a lot of big updates, big announcements this week, and then I have a few questions that were previously asked earlier today in the group that I'm going to go through and answer as soon as I clean up this reshare mess. So okay, didn't share to this group, which is good. So I think it's just the just in my personal page that it shared everything. I'm just double checking. Cool, so it didn't share there, and it's on my personal page, so it's not sharing there either. Good, we're just in the group exclusively now, which is awesome. Great. So Treasure Vault, I'm guessing you're talking about the Insta update. So big news this week is for a select group of ad accounts, my Startup Drugs ad account is one of them. You can now build custom audiences inside your Facebook Ad Manager, inside audiences, using Instagram data. So there's now the ability to select your Instagram profile as a basically data source. So anybody that saves a post, comments, engage with the post, people that view specific videos, basically all the types of engagement audiences you could do with your Facebook page, you can now do with your Instagram business profile. So it's a big update. I know that have very large Instagram followings, very large Instagram accounts, and they haven't really been active in the Facebook ad world because most of their data is on Instagram. Most of their engagement data for retargeting is there. And so this update is huge. If you have a large Instagram following, if you're really active in Instagram for your business and not so active on Facebook, this is a big update for you. So I can actually show you guys in a second. I can show you what it looks like on the back end for this. Let me actually hop into to audiences, open this bad boy up, and show you guys some Instagram custom audience. I can just flip this around real quick, and we'll look under here at so this is a tough thing because I got multiple cameras going. I got the camera up here for Facebook Live, and then I got the phone going. So I'm going to give everyone in turns. But because the question was from Instagram, I'm going to show you guys first, just real quick, what I was talking about. So you can see now I have right here these two new custom audiences. One is all-time Instagram engagement, or the time frame I selected, and the other is post engagement. So you can see now we have audiences of people that have engaged with my Instagram account. If you go to custom audiences, down here now there's engagement, which is updated. So there's 3 new updates. So now I can do video view audiences from Insta. So I can do people that watch 95% of a specific video on Instagram. Let me go to the Startup Drugs page. So you'll see now these are Instagram videos. You can see the icon down here. So now I can build custom audiences around videos that I post on Instagram. It doesn't have to be Facebook anymore. So this is a huge update. I then have lead forms, and then down here Instagram business profile. So now I can actually create audiences around people that engage with my business on Instagram. Anybody who visited my Instagram profile, anybody who engaged with a post I did on Insta, anybody who sent my page a message, and anybody who saved a post or ad. So now these are all engagement-based audiences that I can create inside my ad manager under audiences, but for Instagram. So this is a really, really big announcement from Facebook. It's a huge new feature for engagement audiences, so definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. So if you want to check out your ad account, see if you guys have it, definitely hop in there and let me know if you can see it inside your account. So that's that. We also found out how to this week how to link a group. So how to link a Facebook group to a public figure page. So if you have a group that you own, so Facebook Ad IQ, for example, I own the group, and on top of that, I have a brand page, right? So I have my public figure page, my Maxwell Fin page, and with that, I can connect the two. So now I can post inside my Facebook group as my public figure page, not just my profile, which is a huge, awesome update. I basically linked the two together, which is really exciting. So I get the benefit of my public figure page, and I get the same benefits of the group. So I've been able to link the two together. Again, super, super exciting. Really pumped about it. And that's another big update from this week. So that's great. I'm trying to figure out my internet connection on in the Facebook group is really really laggy right now. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can kind of get this a little stronger signal. So let me I got it. Okay. So I think I found the source. The live leap thing was like sharing a share of it. So I was going live once, and then it was like sharing it again to the group. So I basically had 2 live videos inside the group simultaneously, which probably didn't play nice. So I think it looks a little. Thing was like sharing. Let's see. Okay. So it does look a little better. The quality looks a little better, which is nice. All right. So I think we're good in the Facebook group. The live stream seems to be a little better now, a little less laggy than it was before, and And obviously we're good over here on the Instagram group, Instagram account. So yeah, so this week we had, still getting issues up here. Let me see if I can switch. I'm going to switch off my, my cell service. Of course, it doesn't want me to swipe up. If I can switch off my Wi-Fi and then go straight cell. All right, so I switched off my Wi-Fi on my phone, and I'm going straight cell on that. And then I have, let's see if that makes the group any better in here. Should not having two simultaneous live streams happening so close together. So I did buy Google Wi-Fi, and I thought that would improve everything a little bit. Apparently still having some lagging issues, but oh well, that's technology, isn't it? So cool. So purpose again of this Q&A and switching this off really didn't do jack shit, so I'm gonna put my Wi-Fi back on. I may have to pick and choose between my Instagram or Facebook IQ, which is going to be a tough choice. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to do, guys, just because it's hard for me to do both. I'm having a lot of Wi-Fi problems right now, just not working out that well, is I'm going to continue this inside the Facebook group. So if you want to follow along, just go to search on Facebook, Facebook@IQ, and request an invite. I'll accept you right away, and you can watch the rest of the live Q&A inside the Facebook group. Just because that's my primary place where I do this, and that's getting the shitty end of the stick right now. So if you're enjoying this, just hop over to Facebook, Facebook@IQ, hop in there, and continue along. So that's what we'll do right now. Okay, so I turned off Instagram, and let's see if that improves the signal a little bit. I don't know why. It's interesting that last week it worked so well. It was a really strong signal. Everything was going great, and this week it's just there's just a lot of lag going on. But I think we should be good. Every time I say that, it seems like shit goes bad, shit goes wrong. But let's knock on wood that we're okay here. So this week some big updates. We had obviously Instagram custom audiences in the fold. We had the linking of the group, so we're able to link the thanks man. So we're able to link the Facebook group to our public figure page. So combining the two, so now I can post inside the group as my public figure page, and get the added benefits of that. And so that's a positive. This is driving me fucking insane, the fact that the quality of this video is such dog shit right now. It's really, really frustrating, and I don't know the reason why it's so shitty right now. I hope you guys are okay with that. At least I hope you can hear the quality. You can just let me know that the audio quality at least is okay by just commenting, just saying yes. If the audio quality is okay, that would be helpful for me. So just let me know in the comments below, because I don't want to turn on my audio and then I hear echoes and shit. So those are big updates. While I'm waiting to get kind of people's questions coming in, because last week we had a lot of good questions coming in. Okay, that's good to hear. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my shitty internet down here. But so I had Javier had asked a question in the group a little earlier today, and I was going to answer it, and I was like, shit, I should just hold off and let me just answer this in the live Q&A instead of trying to figure out questions to ask people. So, okay, well, as long as the audio is fine. Yeah, I don't know why it should be working fine, but it is what it is. I feel kind of bad for the Instagram folks because I cut them off, and there was like a dozen people on there, and I said it would make this better, but it didn't. So that's what it is. But Javier asked a question basically saying, hey, I need some help. I'm looking at the other monitor because that's where the post is. I need some help trying to target people who would be chief executive officers or C-level suite decision makers. This is for a client who owns a destination management company. Basically, they put on conventions, book flights, pick up for conventions, provide the entertainment, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, oh my God, this is really frustrating. What I may do, guys, if you want to bear with me, is I may just initiate this from my iPhone and see if we can do it from there. But that's a pain in the ass. I don't want to do that. Let's see, because I want to answer this question from Javier regarding targeting for C-suite level executives. You know, we're just going to tough it out. The quality's back. We're going to fight through it. We're going to fight through the shitty internet. You'd think, 2017, we can do all this exciting shit, but I just can't get a steady signal, steady internet. So it is what it is, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my my webcam over here, and I'm going to use it to, we're going to look at the screen in this kind of crazy Inception style. And what I'm going to do is hop in, and we're going to answer Javier's question. We're going to hop in here, and we're going to browse the targeting options. And I'm sorry, there's a little bit of delay going on right now between what I see on my end and what you guys are actually seeing. So bear with me there. But yeah, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you on this end the ad set. And so Javier's question really was, how do I target C-suite level individuals, right? And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hop into our friendly tool browse, right? Yeah, it's a lot of tabs, I know. So we're going to hop into browse, and we're going to look under either demographics or behaviors. Those are really the two categories that we're most interested in here, right? Let me just go back and make sure you guys are seeing. Okay, cool. So that's what I'm seeing. I can see it in real time. Great. So we have behaviors and we have demographics, right? And so here's the most obvious place that I would start, under job roles. And here's a great place to start. And I apologize for the shakiness, but I'm kind of holding my Wi-Fi camera right now and trying to do these things simultaneously. So we have corporate executives, right? That is people whose activity strongly suggests they're corporate executives. And that's partner data. And so this would be an obvious place to start, right? Corporate executives, go after those people. So that would be one place to start, Javier, is corporate execs under job role. Then we also have behaviors, right? So under here, we also have job roles as well. I'm sorry, we already did behaviors. We're going to go into demographics. So demographics, we have this work section down here. And so under work, we have industries, job titles, office type, and employers. So you can actually go after specific employers, or I can go to job titles. And under job titles, I can type CEO, I can type, COO, I can type any job title, and most of the time they have that as an actual job listing. So this is where I would start. I think there's a lot of low-hanging fruit there just from job titles and executives. But obviously, if you want to get a little fancier and you want to kind of go outside of the obvious, I would look at travel, right? So under travel, we have business travelers international, we have business travelers US, we have frequent flyers. So these are people that most likely are business travelers and most likely middle management, at least if they're traveling a lot for their business. So this could be a good audience to go after, is looking at the business traveler. You could also obviously look at, do they own a Facebook page? We can go down by, let me see, business purchases. They make business purchases is a great audience. We have under demographics, we have financial. So we can do net worth and income. So we can target people of a certain net worth, a certain income level. So there's a lot of places to go there. Let me get you guys back over here so I don't keep holding that because it's driving me crazy. So let me bring Hokie up. Come on, let's go. Up. All right, we're on live. You gonna bring some luck so we can actually get some good service going. So that's the for Javier. If you're watching or you're watching this replay, that is the kind of lowest hanging fruit for the type of audience you're looking to target there. And so job title, corporate executives, travel, financial information, those are probably the easiest, most obvious ones to go after. So that was Javier's question. Let me know if you guys have any other questions that you want answered, any other things you want to talk about. I'm an open book right now, as usual, within the group. So let's have a conversation. Last week we had a lot of good conversations going back and forth. A lot of good questions that were in the group last week. So I know we set the bar real high there, but I'm hopeful that you guys have some questions. So I mean, honestly, too, with these things, like, throw out anything, even if it's something you might know the answer to, or you just want to talk more about a topic. We talk about Messenger, we talk about dynamic product ads, you want to talk about, I don't know, whatever, cool apps for Shopify, manual bidding, scaling, whatever you need help with, you're interested in. Let's talk about some stuff, right? That's the point of this. It's not so much for me, it's for you guys up here. So that's a good question. Who am I going to be targeting to sell my Facebook course with Facebook ads? Well, before I even answer that, the funny thing, actually, I'm not creating a video right now about this. So the main reason I even created my course, beside the fact that I like helping people and have a lot of knowledge to share and experience, is that I've been asked repeatedly over the last few months from people that are course owners, specifically Facebook course owners, to run their Facebook traffic for their course because they were not confident enough in their skills to do it. And so I was kind of propositioned to do that and offered a payment to do that. And I thought that was super ironic and crazy, in my opinion, that you have somebody that is expecting people to pay them $497, $997 for a course about Facebook ads, yet they're not the ones that are actually running the Facebook traffic, buying the media to get people to buy the course. And that was really the kind of the straw that broke the camel's back there for me, of like, this is crazy, right? You have all these people that are so-called experts out there, but they're not willing to put their money where their mouth is and actually run ads to acquire customers for their course. And so for my course, there's a few tiers of campaign and targeting that we're going after. The first is obviously the lowest hanging fruit. So people that are already part of my ecosystem, people that are already in my email list, people that are already in my Messenger list, people that have already engaged with my content. That's bucket number one, right? That's a pretty easy audience to go after. That's going to be kind of direct offer, right to offer page, and getting signups there with special deals for early adopters. Then we have the other people, right? So we have people that have not heard of me, that are not part of my ecosystem, but are small business owners, entrepreneurs, interested in, digital marketer, Russell Brunson, various tools and apps and platforms that I know people in the space make business marketing purchases, etc. And for those people, I'm not going to go straight for the sale, right? I'm not going to say, hey, buy my course. I'm going to nurture those people up. I'm going to put them in a video ad funnel, and I'm going to share my value with them, just like I have with everybody in this group, right? At some point, everyone in this group didn't know who I was, and over time, I built relationships with a lot of you because I kind of unselfishly just given, right? And I love it. I'm passionate about sharing knowledge and giving back. And frankly, I'm pretty bad at selling. That's not my strong suit. I'm great at selling online, right? But like asking you to pay me for my consulting or my knowledge, I'm not good at that. So I will sit on a phone with somebody and talk to a young entrepreneur for an hour and give them tips and advice and wisdom, and never think twice about charging. And I'll do that all the time. And so the benefit, though, of that is, because that's kind of a habit I've developed, it helps authentically build my brand and authentically build an audience that I can then at some point sell products to, right? And so with this video ad funnel, essentially the goal is to create various audiences of people interested in digital marketing world, either through individuals are interested in, apps and platforms are interested in, and then all the behaviors and demographics of job title, do they make business marketing purchases, what their income net worth is, all of those variables, job title, etc. And basically run ads that are just sharing content with them. No link, no call to action, just straight video with copy, and it's all about helping. It's all about giving you tips and pointers. And so right now I'm kind of bouncing around several ideas of exactly how I'm going to pursue that. One idea is to basically do like a quick hit thing where it's literally like 30 to 60 seconds, a tip, like a really good tip. And basically I can have a link in the copy that says, if you want more tips, just click this link, and I can send them to like a drip campaign with multiple videos. And then essentially what I'll do is anybody that watches 95% of that video, they'll then get the next tip, and so on and so forth. So I can move people through, and by the time they watch, tip 5 or 6, I know that they've seen 5 or 6 videos from me. They've gotten 5 or 6 really good tips from me, and now I know they're a little warmer. And so I can go after them and say, hey, well, by the way, I know you love all these tips. I would love to tell you about my course that I just launched and give you a special offer to join it. And so really that's the psychology and the logic and kind of the mechanics behind the scenes of the campaign, bucketing the 2 different types of people. So my warm audience, then obviously cold traffic. And so we're definitely not going to straight sale on cold traffic, especially for the price point of the course. It's just not going to work, right? So it's all about providing knowledge. It's all about providing value. It's all about giving before we take that big ask. And I'm really excited about it. So I've created so much content over the last few weeks that it's become second nature to me to just share and just talk about any of these, dozens and dozens of topics that we have up here. And, all the color coding behind there between, are they shot? Have they been uploaded, etc. So at this point, it's been a lot of fun for me, and I just love sharing the knowledge. I know there's so much stuff inside the course that I could give a lot away, and there's more than enough inside to pay for that you're going to get your dollar back for, and so yeah, it's really exciting. I can actually give you guys, if you're interested, a little. I haven't launched a landing page yet or anything. I'm almost done with it, but I can give you a little sneak peek if you're interested in like what the platform's going to look like and kind of just the scope of it. I still have a good amount of content to upload because it's a bitch to, some of these video files are really big, so it's a real pain in the ass to export and compress and then upload all these videos natively, and so it's a little time consuming of a process. But I can show you if you're interested in the back end, and so what the students are actually going to see when you enroll. If that's something that anybody's interested in inside the group. So while this takes 5 years to load, I don't know what's going on with the internet today. It's actually just now. It's been great all day, and it's really pretty much 24/7. It's great, and for a reason right now it's being a real pain in the ass. So hey Hugo, how's it going? All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take the camera around again. Gonna make it real dizzy in here, and I'm gonna show you kind of a sneak peek behind the scenes of the course. And yeah, this should be fun. So let me grab this real quick, and let me try to put this on the stand so you can at least, it's not as like roller coaster-esque here. Let me pull this down. All right, come on. Cool. So I got a stand working. This is good. So you're not going to be getting sick on this. Let me turn this slowly so you can see the screen. All right, so this is going to give you a little, let's take a look in here at the chapters that we got going on. In the meantime, I'm just making sure your everything is visible to you guys on your end. Cool. So this is a little behind the scenes look of the kind of student platform. So essentially what you're going to have inside is, let me just come up here real quick and make sure you can see. And I'm just going to pull this out real quick. Okay. So what you see here is you got your, we got all of our chapters up here. You got your achievement and progress. So every video complete, you're going to have an achievement bar. We'll have some cool, giveaways and stuff going on in there. We'll have a full discussion forum built in. And then we have down here all of the various chapters that we're going to have in the course. So again, still a work in progress, so a lot more videos that need to be uploaded. But you'll have, your foundation stuff. You can search through everything down here, all the different categories, so we can do, your Facebook pixel, automation rules, different ad types, Facebook analytics, UTMs, all the different advanced strategies. So our 3-part Pat Flynn course launch, our free plus shipping funnel, our video ad funnel, my $1 million funnel, post-purchase retargeting funnel, literally everything you can think of, every type of ad that we've run, every strategy. You'll then have a really, really comprehensive video. The videos are all super action-packed. I mean, we're talking a lot of these videos are between 15 and 30 minutes long, so we have a lot of content in here. And so this is going to be kind of the back-end infrastructure. It's going to be really, really clean, beautiful looking, fun to use. And then we're about to launch give you guys a sneak peek of the landing page. It's obviously still a work in progress, but we're about to launch the landing page. Still got a lot of content and cleaning up to do, but it's going to be pretty sweet, pretty clean and minimal. How the course is going to help you. Pricing, it's obviously not going to be free. All the bonus material you're going to get. So this is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really proud of it. And like I said before, I'm probably this is probably the thing that I am professionally the most proud of that I've ever done, and that's saying a lot. I've worked on some really, really cool campaigns for some really big companies, and I've made a lot of money. I've done $1 million funnels. We have our 2 Comma Club plaque here in case you never saw this for $1 million Trump funnel. It's it's one of my favorite trophies that we got. But despite all of that, this course, I put everything into this. I've literally spent months mapping this out. I've spent weeks producing content, mapping out the content, whiteboarding, giving you guys literally everything that I have done on Facebook in the last few years, from the millions and millions of dollars that I've spent on Facebook, the money I've lost on Facebook, the mistakes I've made, big mistakes I've made, the home runs I've had, all of that has been quantified, analyzed, mapped out, and put into a course. And so this is just, it's really, really exciting. I think it's going to be one of the best digital marketing courses on the market. I am 110% confident when I say that because of how much time and thought and just work I've put into this, and the results that I've seen from campaigns and things I've done, putting half as much work into it. And so I think this is going to help everybody that enrolls in this course make a lot more money with their Facebook ads. It's also going to be broader than that, right? We're going to have, there's stuff I haven't uploaded yet, but there's stuff on e-commerce optimization. So not just on the traffic source, but also on the destination, right? So that's half the battle is, okay, I create a great ad, but if my landing page sucks, it doesn't really matter. So there's going to be some videos in there as well on, tools to build badass landing pages and what a great e-com landing page looks like, what apps I use for startup drugs and for my own businesses, funnels that we use, so upsell and downsell sequences, how we do that with Shopify using cool tools. It's going to have all the tools that I use, all the power tools that I use. So it is going to have everything from all the fundamentals, the foundation, so you can build the most rock solid infrastructure, all the way to my most advanced strategies, case studies, real world numbers, down to the tools that I use, plus bonuses. It's going to have my entire deck from speaking at Ezra Firestone's Mastermind, his Econ All Stars event next month. It's going to have my presentation from there, my entire slide deck. It has my 40-minute talk I did at a 30 under 30 event that actually got me on the radar with Ezra. So it literally has everything. And it's going to have, I have more stuff to upload because it's going to have all my live videos, all my content that I've done outside. It's going to be consolidating all of that. And then on top of that, it's also going to be a living, breathing thing, right? Because what I realized is, hey, I shot all the content. I finished producing content. I announced that a few days ago. But then yesterday, Facebook rolls out Instagram custom audiences, which is a huge topic. And so I had to record a video on that today. So I recorded the 15-minute video on that. That's now in the course on Instagram custom audiences. And that stuff happens weekly. And frankly, that is the reason that I put off doing a course for so long and going all in on this is that the space moves so fast right now. The digital marketing world is moving so fast and so rapidly that the fear is that you spend 2 months of your life building a course and creating content, and then 6 months later, half of it is obsolete, right? And that's a very real fear, and it's something that happens a lot. I look back at videos I shot a year ago, 2 years ago, and a few months ago, and some of that stuff's obsolete already. And so the last thing you want to do is have somebody buy this course, really expensive course, and 3 months in, 6 months in, half the stuff they bought no longer is relevant or valuable. And so part of the reason I did this was that alongside the course, there's also going to be this monthly element, right? And I'm still trying to figure out the technical aspect of it in terms of pricing and all of that, of how I'm going to work it into the course. But what I really want to have as part of this is a monthly program. And so the course is great, right? You join the monthly program, you get the course, which I haven't announced the price yet, but I will. But it's an insane value. In my opinion, it's $10,000 plus in value that you're getting just with the course alone. Then you have this monthly program where we're going to do a webinar at the start of every month. So on the first of every month, we're going to do an hour to 2 hour long webinar or Facebook Live, depending on how I want to structure it, where I talk about a new tool, new strategy, new theory that I'm testing that month, something that I'm going to be working on that month at a grand scale, whether it's a new affiliate offer running, whether it's Pat Flynn's new course we're working on, whatever it might be. We're going to talk about that, the game plan for it. We're then going to have a coaching call midway through the month. So we're going to have a group coaching call that everyone can be on, and we can do an update on that. And then we're going to share the results of that in real time. So what's cool about this model is, one of the struggles I always had when I was getting started was, or even up till a few months ago, when things really started taking off scale-wise, is I couldn't spend enough money to test all my theories, right? I just didn't have the bandwidth, the resources to truly test everything I wanted to test. And what I want to be able to do is I want to let you guys drive the boat and say, this is what we want tested. Here's a really cool theory or strategy that we think would be killer or work, or we want to experiment with. Does this work or does this work better? And then I want to fund it, and I want to test it myself. And you guys can follow along in real time through live updates on Facebook, webinars, group coaching calls, and you guys can get a behind the scenes look and kind of be interactive with it. And you're the only ones that see the entire process and get the results and get the data. So every month, essentially, you're getting big theories tested and lots of interesting data without having to put your money and your time up on the line. I'll do that. And so that's part of it. The other part then is updates to the Academy. So I'll continue to add and refresh content on a monthly basis as new features come out, new ad types come out, new audiences come out, the pixels updated, whatever it might be. I'm going to update that content or add new content as necessary, and you guys will get access to that as well. So I just think the combination of the academy and then this kind of real world digital marketing hackathon that happens on a monthly basis is really, really cool. Plus, the final thing then is like quarterly meetups or events, plus an annual event that I like to do, where the group, we go to some badass place, we meet up for 2 or 3 days, and we just do a digital marketing hackathon. I'll talk about lots of cool new stuff I'm doing, and we can do hot seats. We can basically say, what's your business? What are you doing? What's your product? What's your resources? And let's all work together to create a full Facebook marketing campaign and all the other components during that time. So each person kind of go home with a kick-ass funnel, a kick-ass strategy that the group has worked on. Plus, I'll incorporate, all my knowledge and data and stuff into it. So, long story short, this is, I think, combining all these elements could be one of the most unique and powerful programs on the market for Facebook advertising. And it'll be beyond me, right? I'm just one person. There's a lot of smarter people and better people out there in different areas. And I'm fortunate enough to know a lot of those people. So getting to bring those individuals into the fold. So if you want to talk more about growing your Instagram following, I can tap various people. If you want to talk more about Snapchat marketing or e-com optimization or whatever it might be, there are people that I know that can contribute to the group and be part of a webinar or be part of an event and share their insight and kind of supplement what I'm doing. So so I think there are lots of exciting things on the horizon. The course, the academy is obviously the first part of it, but the group kind of monthly coaching program on top of it is something I'm just as excited about, and that's going to be rolling out kind of right behind it. So lots of exciting things. I'm so pumped and motivated about this. I'm exhausted because this is all I've been doing 7 days a week, sun up, sundown, for weeks and weeks and weeks now, on top of everything else, right? This is not my only thing I do. I got a lot of other things that I do on a daily basis, but so I'm burnt, but I'm so pumped and motivated by how badass this has come out and how just fucking awesome the content has turned out and how much stuff has come out of it, that I'm just pumped. I'm motivated. I'm really excited to have everyone in this group in the academy. And I would love nothing more than to get all 906 of you inside here, because I know the money's one thing, right? And that's great. Everyone wants to make money and stuff. But more importantly, I just want to see how much money it makes you. Like, that's what I'm really excited about, is seeing, because I know individual tips inside individual videos inside this academy have moved the needle for people. And so getting all of this, everything at once, it's going to be game changing for so many people. So I'm just pumped to see how people use this content, use these strategies to grow their business, to make their ads that much more effective and really move the needle, move the dial for what they got going on. So that's what I'm most excited about. And I'd love to, we're talking about some other things. We're talking about doing an affiliate program, so we have a really badass contest, huge giveaway for the academy. So if you'd be interested in being an affiliate, if you think you have a good sized list and you could sell the academy, I'd be interested in talking to you. You can definitely comment below or direct message me. I'm thinking about doing some big giveaways, really gamifying the shit out of it, making it really fun for all the affiliates, on top of already having a really, really generous commission. And so if you'd be interested in promoting it, let me know. I can hook you up there. And other than that, that's really all I got tonight, guys. Covered a few topics early on. We had some technical difficulties, which made it a pain in the ass a little bit. But unless you guys have some other questions, I think we can call this a successful live Q&A. Another one in the books. The group, hopefully by the next time we chat, the group hits 1,000, which would be awesome. To have 1,000 members in the group this quickly, without doing any paid media, is really, really exciting. And so that's the goal. By the time we do our next Q&A, we have 1,000 members in here. So let's do it. Let's do it together, and let's keep building this thing. So that's all I got tonight, unless you guys have another question. So I'll hang on for another few minutes. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I will I'll hop off the line. And I know there's a little bit of lag, so I'll let the lag set in and make sure everyone had a chance to hop in there. So we'll give that a few secs. Because Hoki's tired, so she's ready for Dad to be done, right? Yeah, sorry, I just woke you up. Cool. So I will take that silence as I got all my questions answered and we're ready to rock for the week. As always, post in the group, comment below, questions as they come up, and I'll always knock them out and give you the best answer I can. So have a great week, everybody. Thanks for joining me on another Facebook IDIQ Live, and we'll chat soon.